Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 40th COT report of 2018. And as usual, we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So let's head on to soybean oil, which is on top of our list with a 21% change in commercials positions, 21% change in large speculators. These changes are I would say the largest changes in the past 52 weeks time range that you can see on the chart over there. So it's an unquestionable bearish COT change signal that we have right now in the soybean oil market. If we jump to the 5 years chart, you may see that we are actually moving away from this bullish extreme that we had in the market a few reports ago. Of course, we are very, very far away from bearish extreme levels. So currently the bearish sign is only from the change signal, which of course is a shorter term signal that could push prices lower early next week, possibly even full week. But let's not forget about this huge bullish extreme that was in the market, and that has, as you may see, it took its effect on the market. Prices have started to rally. The next market we're going to analyze is the cocoa market with a 20% change in commercials positions. You can see that change over there. With this recent report, you can see large speculators gone net short, commercials net long. Of course, this is a bullish COT change signal suggesting prices will rally early next week. If we move on to the 5 years chart, the longer time frame, you can see that we are getting closer and closer to bullish extremes. The last major extreme was a couple of months ago. This was this bearish extreme in the market, which of course, as you may see, was an effective signal pushing prices back downwards. Now, for how long this trend in the COT report can continue is of course a question. One thing's for sure, you may see that we are roughly at a 1 year COT extreme, 51 report extreme in case of commercials and 49 in case of large speculators. So this of course can easily continue. Actually, let's talk a bit about the small speculators. They are at 190 report extreme. They're net short right now. That is also a bullish sign in the market. So if we look at the COT change signal, the extreme, we can state that all COT signals are pointing upwards in the cocoa market. The next market is the coffee market, where we have an 18% change in commercials positions. This, of course, is a bearish change signal. We're not surprised to see that after this rally in coffee prices. Jumping to the 5 years chart, you may see that we are actually still very close to this bullish extreme in the market. That just started taking its effect on prices. So of course this trend can easily continue in the medium to long term, but this bearish COT change signal will or might possibly push prices lower in the near term. So let's move on and have a look at the large speculators extreme, and starting off with the S&P 500. Where you can see that extreme here on the chart. Both in large speculators, also in commercials, we have this extreme. We're not surprised to see that. Of course, caution is very much advised because we have had extremes in the past couple of years now in indexes, and still you can see prices are steadily going higher and higher. So nevertheless, again, we can conclude that there are huge stresses built up in the S&P 500, and eventually we will see a major shift in the trend. Of course, timing is the big question. The next market is the RBOB Gasoline, all-time extreme both in commercials and large speculators as well. So it's there. You can see it is a bearish COT extreme. Judging by the dynamics of the report, we might easily see this continue for plenty more weeks before there's a reaction in the market. That's of course a question. So eyes open, and let's analyze gasoline in the next couple of weeks. Gold is our last market for this review, a 907 report extreme in large speculators, 876 report extreme in commercial. So huge extremes. Of course, we are not surprised. If you've been following my reviews in the past couple of weeks, I've been analyzing silver, platinum, copper. There has been extremes all over the place. So stresses have built up in metal markets recently. And gold is not an exception as well. So huge bullish extreme in gold market, suggesting prices have bottomed over here at the 1200 level, and we should see higher prices coming soon. So that was all for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a look at other COT charts on our COT charts page for free, or you can have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis if you click on COT analysis and go deeper in analyzing the report. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.